What's up everybody, we're back with another video, and in today's video I'm gonna go ahead and do a live feeding to my fish, so viewer discretion is advised. If you guys are not a fan of live feeding, don't watch any further because that's the entirety of today's video. But if you do want to stick around and find out what happens, before we do that, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and ding the notification bell to get notified every time my videos come out, and I'll have a little card down below for my Instagram page where if you guys follow me, you guys will get updated more often, and you'll also get updated faster on what's happening and what's current. So, quickly explain why we're doing a live feeding. I don't think I've ever shown a live feeding on this channel. I don't really like doing them. But the reason why I wanted to do a live feeding was because it was apparently very good for my Asian Arowana. And they're mealworms, so the whole thing about mealworms is they're meant to be very very nutritional, and as well as that, they're also supposed to be quite easy to breed and to keep in large numbers, so you don't have to really go out and buy more. Yeah, so let's get into what they are, and then we'll get into feeding them, and we'll see which fish, turtles want to eat these things and which don't. It'll be pretty interesting to see who wants to eat what. I'm pretty sure that most of these guys are going to love the mealworms. It's mainly the Arowana who I'm kind of like 50-50 on, because at the moment he's still getting used to eating foods. He mainly eats shrimp, which is his majority of his diet. So let's go ahead and see what else he'll like to eat. Okay, let's go ahead and see who's going to eat these mealworms. Let me go ahead and get them. Since today is kind of a trial, I've only got like about 12 in here, so I'll feed a couple to this tank, and then I'll feed a couple to the big tank, and I'll see if the turtles want some as well. But let's go ahead and see who gets this. These are the... oh, okay, and the VA got it. I am quite surprised that the Arowana wasn't that bit faster, but... oh, did the Arowana get it? And the Arowana got it. Fantastic. And the Arowana got it. Well done. It looks like he's enjoying it. Let's quickly go ahead and see if my Midas would like one or two of these. Plop. Boom. Yeah, Midas pretty much eats anything that moves. If my Midas had a choice, it would probably eat itself, because it does try and eat its reflection quite a bit. And there we go. This little guy, little girl, don't really know yet, is probably gonna hit the water quite hard when he gets bigger, and I'll explain what that means when I feed the other tank. So, alright, it's time to feed the big ones. I say the big ones, I mean, most people would say that these guys are really small, and they are for what they're gonna eventually be, but don't judge me. Yeah, because I didn't feed them just yesterday, by the way. To the smaller fish. The big fish aren't probably going to recognize this as food or really acknowledge it. Yeah, no, everyone's just swimming away from it, no one really sees it, and boom, the Oscar got one. So I'm quite surprised that the Oscar managed to get that. I didn't expect the Oscar to see that as food. Let's go ahead, drop to it, and the Oscar went for another one. Yeah, okay, so I don't think these are big enough for most of the others to see this as food. Boom. No, Arowana just swims by it. It's literally just the bards and the Oscar, so the smaller fish that see it as food. So I'm going to go ahead and feed these guys pellets instead, because they don't really see this as food, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, so essentially hitting the water is them splashing when they come to the surface to eat. I go ahead and I feed some algae wafers, because this guy is a big guy and he eats a lot of food. hook-nosed catfish now, if you've seen like, you know, ones there swimming up at the top, they don't really stick to the catfish sort of stereotype of sitting at the bottom of the tank and kind of combing it for food. They come up because I think they've learned that they need to be a lot faster when it comes to getting food. Yeah, that's these guys done. I've got two more of these mealworms, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if the turtles want some. That will be quite interesting to see. So let's go ahead and feed the turtles, and I think that will be it for today. Oh, and he went for it. Well done. He's having a bit of a hard time finding out where it is, but at least he's eating it, I guess. And he's kind of like taken one and turned around, and now he's gonna head and munch it. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to show you guys something a bit different to what I usually do, which is a live feeding. Again, like I said, not a huge fan of live feedings, but it was great to see the Arowana eating, which is kind of what I wanted to buy these things for anyways. But as you can see, yeah, it's really great for the smaller fish to eat these things because they see it as food, and it's just good for... It's good protein, nutrients, and also these guys are great because obviously if you have things like potatoes and carrots, and there are other sorts of foods that you can eat, and like the waste food that you would either throw away, you can just throw it in for them to eat, which is fantastic, and they breed quite easily, so thumbs up there. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the feeding, kind of experiencing something a bit different if you have watched all the way to the end. And thank you guys so much for your support. I hope you guys are keeping safe, and as always, peace out.